Gareth's a decent workout for your side just a week before the real action begins.
Yeah, I thought we were good today. I enjoyed watching us. I thought we had a good shape about us, and nearly won the game in the end. And then from our corner, they got up and scored the other end. So, like every game, you learn from things. And disappointed to concede in the 45th and the 90th minute. But other than that, I thought we'd done well.
You suggested that the side you started with was what you were thinking, maybe the side that starts next week against Telford. Is that still the way you see it?
Well, the majority, obviously, who started tonight will be starting next week. But a lot can happen in a week, and things change in football, and a couple of things happen when I changed it. But I think the nice thing is today, as we've seen, we've got a squad of players where we can change the system, we can change the players, and we can make things happen when we need to make substitutes.
What was the thinking about playing Jassim Sukar on this left-hand side in that first half?
I just wanted to have a look at him there. He's trained really well, and he's he's a good athlete, and with us the way we're going to play, it was just 45 minutes to see whether if I needed him to play there, whether he can handle it, and he's proved that he can.
I saw you and Darren having a couple of chats with him during that first half as well. What was that about? Is that just asking him to get forward more often?
Yeah, just doing our jobs really. Just as a defender, and then I just think if he's going to play there, could be a little bit more positive at times. So it was more that really, try and look forward a little bit more than back. But he done well.
And Sean Newton playing as part of the three centre halves, is that the position you see him playing in going forward?
I think it's his best position. I do. I think the left side centre half as a three he reads the game well. He comes out with the ball well. He passes the ball well from there. He can lead from the back. He can see the whole of the game from there. Obviously, we've got options of playing him other places, but I do think that's his best position.
And you played a couple of lads who've been injured in the last week or so. Clearly, they're fine now for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
The start of the season.
Yeah, I thought Louis and Moore's worked really hard and done well. And you can see with Louis, I think he's going to be getting us goals. He looks, every time he gets around the box, I feel he's got a chance of getting us a goal. So really pleased with him.
Would you agree that you looked more dangerous going forward when you made the changes in the second half? Does that then add more, not doubt into your mind, but give you more to think about ahead of next week?
Yeah, but that's not realistic in football, because we change it and we go a bit more direct because we're losing the game 1-0, and that's what football is. And they're 1-0 up, they sit a little bit deeper because they're 1-0 up. That doesn't happen from the start of a game. So that's our job, to change players in certain times of games to change it. But Ranks has come back to the football club in good shape. He's working really hard, and you've seen what it means to him to come back to this club, and you see what it means when he goes on, that he's got something to go and put the opposition on the back foot.
And the thing that everyone talks about Ranks is his size and his height, but we've seen carbon copy today of what happened at Oakham on Tuesday night, where he wins the penalty on the ground by his desire, really. Yeah,
his desire, and I think he won the ball in the first 20 seconds. He went on with a bit of desire to get in front of the defender, and I've been really pleased with him. Like I say, I've got options wherever we go and play, whether we play here, whether I play him and John up there together, and but with Kane, with Louis, with Morgs, we've got a good set of strikers to go into this league with.
Hamza was the first player to come off. It's not very often you see players with a hot water bottle on the bench in the middle of July. How is he?
He's got a bit of a problem in his back, the top of his shoulder. It's like a spasm, really. He's in a lot of pain with it, so a nervy thing. He's had it all week, and he nearly didn't play at all today. So it's just one of them that needs to be released, but because it's right under his rib cage at the back there, it's difficult to get to. He should be all right, but it's just a lot of discomfort for him.
Any other concerns heading into the final week of pre-season?
No, I think Theo would probably be back middle of the week. He's the only one at the moment. I was really pleased today. I thought we looked sharp today. I thought we looked lively. I thought Johnny Parkin was back to what Johnny is. And he'll just get fitter and fitter and sharper. And I'm sure, once the season starts next week with 3 points at stake, then we're going to be totally focused.
I don't know if you saw, there's a bit of a kerfuffle as the players were walking off at half-time between Adrian Moke and Sean Newton. I'm guessing it was because of the goal that you conceded just before half-time, and Sean was saying to Mokes that maybe you need to get a little bit tighter. That's good. Maybe it doesn't look the greatest to some people, but isn't that good that it's a pre-season friendly and yet you've got players upset that you've conceded a goal?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But, I think I think they were arguing who was going to buy the first pint tonight. But you know, I do like to see it. I like to see it in a certain way, though, and I think it has to be dealt with in the right way. But yeah, you're completely right. You know, the passion of not wanting to concede a goal because we'd played well and they hadn't looked like they were going to score. You know, Newts is the captain now, and you know he's there to remind players that they've got to do their jobs, and sometimes players don't like that.
You've just got the Bradford game on Tuesday now. A week today, you'll have finished the first game against Telford. Does the intensity now step up in this next week? How do you go about things? Well,
I think the intensity's been there anyway, and you know, we talked before the game today about, you know, let's now a week for the start season, let's go and show what we're about now, what we worked on the training field. Of how we're going to play and our disciplines and with and without the ball, and I wanted to see that today, and I did see that. I thought it was really good. So the intensity has really been there. I think the biggest one for me now is that we've got that game Tuesday, but we train, and not only train but we rest, so that we're mentally and physically totally focused come 3 o'clock next Saturday.
Great, thank you. Brilliant.